Well, welcome everybody. I'm Glenn Crooks, and I'm in Doha, Qatar, and I'm out at this. It's really a pretty fascinating stadium that holds 80,000. Lusail Stadium. There's a Lusail Boulevard outside. I'm going to share with you a video that I took and some pictures of some of the pregame stuff here. But that's the scene for a huge match tonight. It's Mexico against Argentina. And the way things have rolled out, Poland defeating Saudi Arabia today 2-0. Argentina losing to the Saudis in the opening game, while Mexico tied Poland 0-0. It's Poland on 4 points, the Saudis on 3. This is all in Group C, and it's Group C game tonight. Mexico on 1, Argentina no points. So if Mexico wins, Argentina is out. So this really could be the penultimate match for Lionel Messi in his international career. So a lot of motivation for both sides tonight. So we're looking for something that's going to be outstanding. But before we continue a little bit with some thoughts about the game and other things that happened today, here's a little bit about what happened on my trip over. And here's the train. So the metro is where everything happens as far as getting around. You can take an Uber, but I prefer the metro. And then here at the Boulevard. Yeah, this is Lusail Boulevard. So that was all outside, walking up to the stadium. Here's part of it too. There's a really good mix of Argentina and Mexico supporters. You get the 50-50 feel out of it, even here in the stadium, still about 50 minutes from kickoff. And Messi, it's a huge night for him and his side. And there's a family enjoying the pregame. And I sat in a cafe to have a sandwich, coffee. If you get a chance to get Turkish coffee, that's really good. If you like the dark stuff. And this is the Boulevard where a lot of the things were happening ahead of this game. Very pleasant, a lot of singing and some dancing, and really a really nice outlook from the supporters. And there's the stadium in the background. It's really quite a structure, especially at night, all lit up. And then just a huge match ahead here tonight. Again, it's a must-win for Argentina, but Mexico has to feel the same way on 1 point coming in with the Saudis and Poland ahead of the Saudis on 3, Poland on 2. And what I was thinking is that maybe what needs to happen for Argentina, they need a little magic a little spiritual magic. And I thought, one of the first things I saw when I got here on Sunday, and then was walking into my apartment, was this. It's a mural of Diego Maradona, and just wonderful. And thanks to my friend John Rojas for sharing this also on social media. And I wanted to take a picture of it, and I had thought about Maradona coming in because on Qatari Airways, on their movie selections was the movie Diego Maradona, the HBO movie by the director Asif Kapadia. It was really the first close-up look at Maradona in his years in Italy at Napoli. So it was a wonderful documentary. It's the second time now I've watched it. I had the pleasure of being able to interview the director Kapadia, who had this very interesting technique. And if you've seen Amy, he did the documentary Amy, and I'm forgetting her name, the musician Amy Whitehouse, the singer who passed away, and Tony Senna, an F1 racer, who had such an interesting life. And all the techniques that Capadia uses are, when he interviews the protagonists in it, and in this case Maradona, you never see Maradona in the interview. It's only his audio. And it's a really cool technique. If you haven't seen the Diego Maradona HBO movie with Capadia, the director, and you're a Maradona fan or you're just a soccer fan, it's really well worth the watch because of those years at Napoli. The other thing on Qatari Airways, and I've got to say bravo, is they had this selection of World Cup finals. So I watched Germany, Brazil, 2002, South Korea. And I've been wanting to watch that because any NYCFC supporters who might be watching or listening, Cleberson, an assistant coach, and he played in that final, played the full match, was instrumental, assisted on the second goal by Ronaldo. As the lights have dimmed here at Lusail Stadium, as we move closer to kickoff. So it was great to watch that final, and as I had pointed out in a story I did for a SiriusXM blog, Pierluigi Collina was the referee in that game. He's regarded as maybe the best referee in the history of the game, and he was the referee there, but he's also the chairman of the FIFA referees. And there have been a lot of things that have seemed to be adjusted in this World Cup, but most notably is the stoppage time, which I think you probably noticed, and they've endeavored to count every second, or as close as they can, to a time that has stopped. And, well, look, I just wanted to set the scene here, and there have already been chances of, hey, Chucky Lozano from the Mexicans. And earlier today, congratulations go out to DeMarcus Beasley and Landon Donovan on their first year of eligibility. They were both inducted into selected for the Hall of Fame, the National Soccer Hall of Fame. So that induction ceremony will be normally it's in the summer at some point in 2023. Landon, a recent guest on my SiriusXM FC program, the Coaching Academy. And I think to close, just to talk briefly about USA England, it made me think. I've had so many guests on my coaches show, but I also remember Ronnie Dyla and then Nick Cushing after him. When there were any rough stretches during the season, they would try to really emphasize, focus on the performance, don't get caught up in the results, and we can get out of this funk. Just improve the performance, focus on the performance. Well, the World Cup is a lot different. You've only got one game where you have to win against Iran. So great performance against England, 0-0 draw, just 2 points in Group B, and it's the United States in a must-win situation against Iran on Tuesday. So I will endeavor to do this once again as a preview and a scene setter of that game. That's coming up on Tuesday, November the 29th. So I'm sure many of you will be watching this one, Mexico against Argentina, and really for both sides, a really, really critical game, but in particular Argentina. Mexico comes away with a win. Argentina will not advance to the knockout stage. So enjoy it. Thanks for joining me. And signing off from Qatar, although big game coming up. See you.